Good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's practical. Before we begin, just a quick reminder that we have our community hangout later today. So jump on in if you're not too full of turkey and meet other amazing, unshakable entrepreneurs. Bring all of your challenges, bring all of your questions, and we're also going to run through everything you need to know about the December lock-in live. So we'll run through all that together today. Speaking of today, Happy Thanksgiving to many of you in the US, which is going to be a day where your routine is very likely disrupted. There's going to be a little less structure today. You might have lower energy after a food coma. You might have family commitments. And I know at least one of you is doing a 5K run this morning. So this is exactly why today I wanted to talk about this concept of no 0 days. And to be very clear up front, this is not about productivity. This is not about hustle or grind. This is about identity. This is about the standard of who you are. And most people will completely misunderstand it. They'll hear no 0 days and they'll think, oh, I need to hustle and grind outside of me, never take a day off work, otherwise I'm not good enough. And that, of course, is not the point. The real leverage for this is on a deeper, simpler, but much more profound level. To me, no 0 days means there is never a day where you return to the former identity. There is never 24 hours where you don't choose deliberately who you are going to be. So there is no day where the old self gets to run the show. Because here's the truth about this work, which most people don't know. Most people either ignore it or just aren't aware of it. Unlike the gym, the work, your diet, you're always being somebody. There is no on-off switch with your identity, with your state. There's no neutral here. Even on the most chaotic, busy days, you are always being someone. You're always casting a vote for who you believe you are. So the question isn't actually, am I doing enough externally? Because if you're in a position where you don't feel like you're doing enough externally, that's simply an indication of misalignment. The question is, who am I being today? What identity am I operating from? And on days like today, holidays or days where you're traveling, where you have disrupted routines, this is when people are most susceptible to drift back to that old identity, to go back to sleep, effectively, to their awareness. And it's only because their vigilance drops, right? The routine can help you stay vigilant. It can help you maintain your level of awareness. But when that routine is disrupted, the old self is going to try and reassert habitual behavior. And just one day of allowing that old pattern to reactivate, to become dominant, is going to reactivate those old behaviors, right? Self-doubt, hesitation, inconsistency. The old self gains momentum and the new one loses it. So this is why no 0 days has nothing to do with external volume. I'm not talking about making sure you hustle and grind your work. This is all about identity congruence, about internal continuity. So even a single binary action, which can take less than a minute, it could be 5 push-ups, keeps your identity alive. It maintains that idea that every single day, this is who I am no matter what. And that is the prize. This isn't about external progress. 5 push-ups is not going to change your body, but it maintains your identity as the kind of person that works out every day. And that is what leads to the volume that produces results. It's the identity preservation, right? You're telling your system effectively, I am this identity no matter what. I am that I am no matter what. This is who runs the show. The old self, who would take the day off, doesn't get a vote here. I am not voting for that version of me anymore. And it doesn't matter, I'm just going to reiterate, it doesn't matter if the action is smaller than usual. All that matters is that it's aligned and congruent, okay? So this concept of no 0 days, this is about, it's not about pressuring you, it's about protecting that identity. It is keeping your chosen self active, even if the world is chaotic or slow and relaxed. Rest is important. And this is why we do the daily calibration in the morning and the proof log in the evening. You have 2 check-in points with your ideal self every single day so that there are no 0 days. This is the benefit, because even if the actions are small, your trajectory remains stable. You become unshakable because the world can be as busy as it likes to be, but there's no day where you don't be that new self and prove it. It's so powerful. So that is how I view no 0 days. Let's go ahead and make it practical. Let's calibrate. Step number 1, declare, I am your name, the operator who maintains identity congruence every single day. The volume of my actions may change, but my standard never does. Step number 2, embody. Because this is who I am, I will complete one binary action aligned with my identity. Go ahead and name that. The size is irrelevant. The congruence is everything. Step number 3, integrate. This proves that I am consistent in my awareness. The former self, the former identity has no authority here. There are no days off from who I have chosen to be. This is who I am now. The prize is your identity. The actions are the demonstration of that identity. So every single day we take the action as a demonstration, as evidence that I set the rules. The old self doesn't get a vote anymore. That is no 0 days. So my friends, go forth, enjoy Turkey, enjoy a day of choosing your identity deliberately. And I will see you at tonight's Community Hangout.